Hey everybody, it's Mike Weller here, and we are here with our monthly mortgage moment with Momi Pointer. It's August 2022. Hi, Momi.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody.
How are you? So, let's just talk about inflation and interest rates really quick without getting too deep into it. Just kind of, a brief summary of where we're at, and then let's talk about that the first-time buyer program that you were telling me about offline.
Yeah, so real quickly about inflation and rates, one line statement, inflation's gone down and rates have trended down. They're going hand in hand since, as we've talked about it for months.
Right. I know you can't quote rates on here, but they are down just a little bit below 5% now at this point for the most part.
Yeah,
correct?
I would say they've trended down 3/8 to a half a point, probably.
Yeah. Yeah. People are getting interest rates that begin with a 4 now. Not with the 5 or 6, right?
Correct. Well, yeah, the 5s or the 6s might be condo. Well, obviously, it depends on loan to value, FICO score. People, it amazes me, Mike, that people go online and, they search for a rate and they'll come to me and say, but I got X amount online, and there's so many more things that go into a rate. So
yeah. Yes, that's not the way to do it. So
yeah, check with a professional.
Yeah. Okay, so tell me, or not even me, tell everybody about this this program we were talking about here a few minutes ago.
Yeah, so it's a new program. It's by CalHFA, which is a government entity. And CalHFA has always offered the down payment assistance programs. They're actually very popular, nationwide, or well, actually in California. CalHFA offers the My Home Silent Second, and then a third, they offer a 2 or 3% ZIP program, which, between the first, the second, and the third can oftentimes cover your down payment and your closing costs, depending on the purchase price. But they just came out with a new program. It was at the beginning of this year called the CalHFA Forgivable Equity Builder program. And it's where they offer 10% down on the purchase price. So if you're buying a $500,000 home, $50,000 is what they're going to offer you for down payment and closing costs. And it is forgivable after 5 years. So that $50,000, you can get into a home. The $50,000 is a silent second. And after 5 years, that money is completely forgivable, which is why it's called the Forgivable Equity Builder.
Yeah, that's crazy. Now, was there any limit on the property purchase price or anything? I mean, if somebody buys an $800,000 or $900,000 home, that they...
Yeah, it typically has to be, I believe it has to be under high balance. So high balance is, geez, I don't even know the number for high balance. Was 647, 200. It might be a little bit higher now. I think I can double check on that, but I think it has to be below high balance. I could be entirely wrong. All the ones that I'm doing right now, I actually do have some that are approved. One went clear to close today. They're all conforming loan limits. And, let me just clarify, this program was released at the beginning of the year or towards the beginning of the year. And the income limitations on it were so low that nobody, in the areas that we were looking, it just didn't even make sense because, people were making more income than what the income limitation was. But in July, I think it was July 18th or July 15th, CalHFA actually raised the income limit on this program. And all of a sudden, I now have people that are able to qualify and take advantage of it. It's a great program.
Yeah, that sounds, some of these first-time buyer programs have come and gone, and a lot of times it's a really small box. They're really not all that reasonable or feasible to get too many people into. This sounds a lot different. This sounds a lot more welcoming. So, yeah.
It is a lot more welcoming, and obviously I urge, if you are interested in the program, I actually urge people to, obviously contact me, but there's a special lookup map that I utilize, and I plug in the address of the property or even like the zip code of the property, and it will tell me what the area median income is. And so this one, I know it might not make a lot of sense to our viewers, but this one qualifies you on 80% of the area median income. So, like I'm looking at one that qualifies right now, and I'm looking at the map. The area median income is $78,320. $400,000 condo. My buyer makes under $50,000 a year. He definitely qualifies for this program. So, $40,000 down that's going to be forgiven for down payment and closing costs. Forgiven after 5 years is great. And you can bring in your own money as well. And you can also get seller concessions. I don't know if you're seeing a lot of that, but I am seeing some seller concessions now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm seeing it just more in terms of like repair requests and those types of things that have come back. I'm not seeing a lot of sellers paying closing costs. Although, no, I did see that recently actually on one property over in Corona in Riverside County, but I'm not seeing a ton of it just yet. So.
Yeah, I'm not seeing a ton of it. Let me clarify that statement. I'm not seeing a ton of it in Orange County per se. Yeah. I'm seeing it more like I have an offer out in the San Jacinto area. It's been sitting on the market for a while. And so we're asking for the seller to cover some of the closing costs, and, they probably will.
Sure. Okay.
Different areas dictate different.
Yeah.
Offers, right.
The market can be very local. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Well, if anybody has any questions or they want to get some more information on that program, see if it's something they might qualify for, they should reach out to you, right?
Yes. And by the way, the rate for that program it's a published rate. There's no lender credit. There's no anything associated with it. It is a published rate. And that rate is below 5%.
Okay.
So
great.
It's in the 4s. Which is a great rate, right?
Yeah. No, that's awesome. That is awesome. So,
yeah.
Okay. Well, that's some great information. So reach out to Momi or reach out to me if you need to get in touch with Momi. You need that connection or introduction, but certainly a great program. So.
Yeah, I'm excited about it.
So we'll see when we check back next month, you're going to have something even better to top this.
I may. Who knows? Yeah. Maybe rates will have gone down again.
We'll see. We shall see. So, okay. Well, take care, everybody.